Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is Victor. Right now I am in Turin, which is a city in northern Italy. And do you know that this is actually Italy's first capital? It was the capital of Italy from 1861 until 1865. It was also the capital of an independent kingdom before becoming part of the Republic of Italy, the Kingdom of Savoy. And so that's why there's a lot of history here. You can tell that you're in Italy just by looking at the amazing, wonderful, unique architecture. And so today I would like to see its royal palace, because there is a royal palace here in Turin, and that's actually my main priority. And I just have to say that it is really cold because we're near the Alps and you can actually feel the biting cold. It is sort of foggy right now, but I suppose as the day goes on it's going to get clearer, and if it doesn't really matter, because who needs the sun when you have this beautiful architecture. There is another very evident fact about Turin, and that's the fact that it is Italy's third wealthiest city, behind Milan and Rome. And you can tell just by looking at the quality of the infrastructure and also the conditions of the buildings, because if you compare Turin with many other cities in the south of Italy, you would tell that there is actually a big difference in terms of infrastructure. And I'm just loving it, and I think that Turin is most definitely up to par with many other middle-sized metropolises in Europe like Lyon and Valencia in Spain. I finally got to one of the main squares here in Turin, and I'm talking about Piazza Castello. The reason why this place was called Piazza Castello, which is basically Italian for square of the castle, is because there used to be a castle here, but now they've got a palace, which is Palazzo Madama. That's just because they rebuilt some sort of Baroque facade, and that's why it went from being a castle to a palace. I need to go for a coffee. It is really cold and my hands are just literally frozen. I found this cafe, let's go and see it. At the end I decided to go to another cafe. Unfortunately the first one was extremely small, and by far too modern, taking into account that it was by the main square in Turin. This one was a bit better. Finally got to the royal palace. Unfortunately there is a lovely massive queue, and I think I'm going to be here for quite some time, but it doesn't really matter because I am surrounded by a lot of beauty, electronically speaking, and and there are some pine trees behind me because it is Christmas. Well, it's not official Christmas, but it is Christmas Eve at least, and I love it. I just would like to advise you that if you want to go to the Royal Palace and to the Royal Museum, you have to actually buy the ticket online, unless you don't want to be waiting there for 30 minutes. And believe me, to be waiting there outside for 30 minutes in the winter, it's kind of annoying. And you have to pay 16 euros, and for 16 euros you can see the whole entire complex, and that basically would allow you to go to the museum, to the Royal Palace and to the gardens as well. And I believe that it is worth it, and that's why I'm going to go inside right now, because I need some heating. It's really cold. Right now I am about to show you a very good example of Italian architecture. The Royal Palace of Turin is an architectonic masterpiece. This place has an extravagant opulence and a well-detailed decor, which you can obviously see throughout the walls and ceilings of the Royal Palace. It is really sad that back in the day people had a better taste when it came to architecture, not like now that everything seems extremely plain and tasteless. However, that's why that only in these sort of places is that you can come here to delight your eyes with the aesthetics of classical European architecture. finally decided to exit the museum and the Royal Palace. I have to say that I am satisfied and pleased with the whole entire exhibition. Obviously, you begin with the Royal Palace, and I have to say that the interior is extremely beautiful. It is what it is. It is a royal palace. You can see all of the beautiful Baroque ornaments all over the place, and you do get the royal feeling there. As you continue, later you get to the Royal Museum, and I have to say that I learned so much about the local history of Turin, and also about the Savoy Kingdom. Also, there are many paintings from many parts of Europe, from the Netherlands, Belgium. You can read about the Habsburg influence here in Turin, and it is incredible. You can also see many statues that date back to, the Roman Empire. And you can also see things that were brought from Cyprus, Greece, ancient Greece. And yeah, it is a very complete exhibition, and you do pay 16 euros, but believe me, it is worth it. Right now I have a second mission, and I have to find a place where they sell pizzas. I need to have a pizza. I mean, this wouldn't be a trip to Italy without having a nice pizza on my first day. And I am kind of hungry, to be honest with you. I just had like a banana in the morning as breakfast. And that's why I really need to find a place where I can buy a nice pizza just for myself. From the gardens of the Royal Palace, I can see the symbol of the unity of the Italian Republic. It is called Mole Antonelliana. Currently, it is a museum, and there you can see the National Museum of Cinema in Italy, but also it actually was built as a synagogue to begin with, but then it was bought by the city to build some sort of building with a very high spire in order to represent the Italian unity. As you know, Turin was the first capital of Italy from 1861 until 1865. And that's why they wanted to represent that unity of the newborn Republic of Italy in such a way. And so obviously I would like to go there sometime later, because I really want to go and see the spire. I also want to see the National Museum of Cinema of Turin, and yeah, that's something that I really would like to see. Since I am on my own, I decided to get a takeaway pizza, and I found a pizzeria nearby my hotel. And this is what I got. I got a buffalo cheese pizza. It was extremely tasty. Later that day, I decided to go for an evening walk around Turin. I have to say that it was really cute, as I got to feel the Christmas ambience. I saw the Christmas trees, and I also went to see the Mole Antonelliana, where I'm going to be going tomorrow. Even though it was really cozy and atmospheric to walk through Turin, it was really difficult as there were by far too many people. Good morning everyone, so right now I am on my way to Mole Antonelliana, which is the National Museum of Cinema here in Turin. Today there is a Tim Burton exposition, and I really want to go there because I really like his films. And my favorite one would be The Corpse Bride, and that's by far my favorite one. I really like his style because he's into the goth culture and everything, and I really love it. And what's a better time of the year to go there than winter? Today the day promises to be a wonderful day. It seems sunnier than yesterday. Yesterday it was absolutely foggy, and today it seems very positive. I can see the sun, even though I hate it, but let's be honest, there is nothing more beautiful than seeing the sun in the winter. Even though I hate it in the summer, but in the winter it's okay. So I just got myself some hot coffee, and right now I need to go to the queue. I have to queue like yesterday. Doesn't really matter today. I think I'm more prepared because I've got coffee. Yesterday I was extremely cold, and it was a lot colder yesterday because it was foggy. But today it seems a tiny bit warmer, and I've got some coffee. I must confess that before coming to Turin, I didn't know that they were going to be holding an exhibition about the well of Tim Burton in the Mall in Tonelliana. This is a real pleasant coincidence. Instead of going straight away to the exhibition, I decided to learn about the filming industry history in the well. I got to see many intriguing and quite interesting artifacts used right at the beginning of the development of the filming industry in the well. And I have to say that I didn't know as much as I know now, so it was a very good decision of mine to go to see the museum. I need to be honest with all of you. American films only make at least 10% of the films that we might actually watch throughout the year with richly. Most of the time we'd like to consume TV from Mexico, Spain, France, United Kingdom, and Russia. For us, American films unfortunately tend to be a bit too cheesy and tawdry due to the fact that we don't understand their humor. However, when it comes to films made by Tim Burton, I like to make an exception, due to the fact that I find him quite innovative, unique, and extraordinary. I remember watching his films when I was a child, and I wanted to reminisce those beautiful memories that I've got of all of his films. Just left the exhibition. I have to say that it was a lot better than what I thought. It literally feels like my birthday today because I just really like this person's films. They are really interesting. That's my taste. I like everything that has to do with the goth culture, and yeah. So right now I need to walk back to my hotel. I've got a lesson at 3 p.m. It is 1:30 right now, so I've got 1.5 hours to get back to my hotel. And I just got myself some green tea to, get like warm, and just really cold today, but not as much as yesterday. So I decided to leave my hotel after my class, and it is already dark. Just not even 5 p.m. Imagine it is kind of like 4:50, and it is extremely dark. And I think that's the downside about winter, that it gets extremely dark very early. However, that is not going to stop me from coming out to enjoy this lovely city. So right now I'm walking towards the river of Turin, which is the River Po. The Po River is the longest river in Italy. It basically starts from the Alps, and it basically goes all the way to the Adriatic Sea. So obviously it goes through the whole entire Italy. So it literally crosses the northern part of Italy, and that's quite impressive. I just got to one of the biggest and most important squares here in Turin. I'm talking about Piazza Vittorio Veneto, which is literally situated by the river Po. I just don't know how to pronounce it, I'm sorry, I'm not Italian. And that's literally before getting to one of the most important and emblematic bridges here in the city, which is Vittorio Emanuele I Bridge, which is literally before getting to Chiesa Gran Mare di Dio. I believe that that's actually Italian for church, the Great Mother of God, or something like that. Literally, that's one of the most important sites here in Turin. As I was going back to my hotel, when I went through the main square, I encountered this, a Christmas choir singing carols, right at the main square, imagine. Buongiorno a tutti. So today is my third day here in Turin. I just got myself some cappuccino because I love my morning coffee. And today I decided to go to a very special place. I'm going to go to another museum. I want to go to the Museum of Egyptian History. Apparently it is like a first-class museum here in the city, and that's why today I'm going to see that side of Turin. I decided to go for a second coffee because the first one that I got, they literally hardly put anything in there. I was really like pissed off, even though it paid like €2 something. In any case, so I just found this kind of like chain of cafes called Cafe, and I have to say that the coffee there was extremely nice. It was a lot better than actually the first place I went to, and I just paid €1.50. So if you want to save some money, just go to Cafe whenever you are here in Turin. And they also do other things like pizzas and focaccia. So it was actually very interesting that I found that place. I'm going to be getting my lunch from that place, of course, 100%. The Egyptian Museum of Turin, or as they call it, Museo Egizio, houses one of the largest collections of Egyptian antiquities in the world, with more than 30,000 artifacts, and it is considered to be the second most important Egyptological collection in the world, after the Egyptian Museum of Cairo. Hello everyone, good morning. So today is my last morning here in Turin. I just went to Panfay to get my morning coffee and I just paid €1.50 and I have to say that I'm extremely happy because there is nothing better than getting quality coffee for very little money. And I mean, in the center there are so many places where you pay like €4, even up to €5 for like very simple coffee that's not really that nice, that special. Just because it is the center, it's very similar to Barcelona or like London. It's like, listen, when you travel, just trying to avoid the center. I mean, go to the center, but do not buy anything there. Like, just go to the outskirts. I mean, just like 2 or 3 blocks like down the street, away from the historical center in Europe. In any city in Europe, the prices are way cheaper. And once again, I just can get something very good here for like €1.50, or I can get something for €5 just down there in the center. So right now I'm going to a nice place to have a nice panorama view of the whole entire Torino. And now I'm walking towards Chiesa di Santa Maria del Monte dei Cappuccino. That's a very long name, but I actually memorized that, so good for me, well done. So I'm going up there. If you can see the church on the top of the hill, I'm just going over there. So basically from that place you can have a nice panoramic view of Turin. So I just would really like to see it. From this beautiful place, I would like to thank everyone for watching this video. If you like it, remember, do not hesitate to subscribe to the channel and to give me a thumbs up. So tomorrow I have to say ciao Italia because I'm going back to Spain. I'm so looking forward to doing that because I really want to be back home, because I really want to start celebrating the Christmas holidays, because there is nothing more beautiful than being home, very cozy, with a nice cup of tea or coffee, and just like celebrating, Christmas. And 2024 is literally around the corner, and I believe that 2023 has been a lovely year, but I'm so looking forward to living new adventures and new experiences with Richley and with my family. And I really hope that everyone has a lovely, lovely, lovely year, and just enjoy Christmas with your family, because that's the most beautiful thing. That's the biggest treasure that every human has, family. And if you don't have them, that's another story, and I know that that's really sad, but I feel very happy and lucky that I do have it, and I just want to enjoy it. I just want to enjoy my time with my family and just get to enjoy Christmas. And so unfortunately I have to say ciao Italia. And in any case, I'm so looking forward to living new experiences, as I said. So see you next time.